The Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. Love to be spoiled. So don't forget to spoil Mum this Mother's Day with the huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices at Chemist Warehouse. Shop in store or online now.
Welcome, everybody. How you going? Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, governors.
Oh, that's how we're saying hello in our house at the moment because my one-year-old just started talking.
Your kids are your 1-year-old is so cute.
Only started talking at one.
Bad parenting.
He hides behind the Sonos speaker stand, which clearly he can't hide behind because it's like a pole of metal.
Give him a break, mate. He's one.
I mean, he's pretending to hide, and then he picks out from behind it. Oh,
that's cute.
Do you when you had your first? Did you Google like when they should be doing stuff, or do you learn that pre?
No, you don't.
I got no idea. I don't know when kids are supposed to
You
walk,
have no idea.
supposed to talk,
eat, be toilet train, all of that stuff.
When do they go to solids? When do the teeth come out?
Well, this is the thing. I started going on forums when I was like pregnant, and I started to spiral badly. So I decided to never go online and look at anything.
The one that always confuses me is like when parents say, "Oh, it came out at 4 kilos or something," and I go, "Is that big or small?"
Pounds, don't they?
So the average baby size, I think I heard recently, is 3.36 kilos. It used to be pounds.
But when you told your friends, did you say pounds or kilos?
No, kilos, always kilos. Yeah.
So were your boys big?
No, so Tino was 2.8, so he was a little one, but then Rafi was even smaller.
Wow.
So he had he was in the second percentile for his tummy measurement. So he had not...
Small tummy.
My placenta had dried up and wasn't giving him enough nutrients, so we need to get him out early. Came out through the sunroof. And then he was 10 grams
Nicky
under.
York, got my head out the sun.
He was 2.29 kilos, and you have to be 2.3 to be able to be with mum straight away. So he was in the nursery for a couple of days, feeding through a tube.
Like, you're tiny. You're a small human, right?
Yes.
Imagine if you had a big baby inside you, like a 4-kiloer.
Oh, mate. I've got a friend who's a midwife, and she's delivered 5.4 kilo babies. Wait, naturally.
A natty out the trunk.
Friend of mine had a baby yesterday, day before.
Oh, congrats.
Maddie. The Pilates instructor from Hobart.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Maddie, I know Maddie. Yeah, she's lovely. Maddie Halls.
It is, Maddie Halls. And her partner Jack, remember?
Yeah.
Mustache trading.
They went viral because he proposed to her on the beach, and their golden retriever did full zoomies around them. Went crazy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he ate the ring. But it was like zoomies around a
better story.
Yeah. Way to one up my story.
She did a home water birth.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
She's very holistic, though.
My sister's like that.
Holistic?
Yeah.
She documented it. You can read it on her Instagram. I don't remember what her Instagram handle is, but I read it.
At Madison Halls.
Talks about how she was scared, and then the midwife was there, and then it came out.
Friend of ours, Marcus Rampy, right? They're doing a water birth too.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, at home. In their house.
Have they got a big tub?
Well, he's supposed to. I think that I straight up asked him, so I love him, right? He's a very good man, very Aussie. Yeah. And I asked him, I go, have you got a big tub? He goes, nah, mate, we'll just go to Bunnings, get one of them kiddie pools.
Huh? Yeah, you can. You can totally just do it in a kiddie pool.
It just seems very nonchalant. Like, pick it up a kiddie pool.
Yeah, but like it's your baby's already living in water, so it doesn't matter whether the water is in a bougie tub or not.
A garbage bin.
That's true. Yeah,
probably not
like a big recycling one.
Yeah, get a brand new one.
Yeah, brand new recycling bin.
Message council, hop in.
Yeah,
even if it's new, no.
No.
Also, the aesthetics of that is cute. Oh my God, Nathan Roy!
Edit that out or beep it.
Take it
That's
out.
The most fucked thing you've ever said. That's the most fucked thing you've ever said in 10 years.
In 10 years, and that's saying a lot. Also, Nathan's like the nicest dude in the world, and you just said the most fucked thing.
It's just practical.
It's more fucked than it is.
It's not practical.
That's fucked. That's absolute fucked.
Guy, edit that out.
Anyway, we're back. Enjoy the podcast.
Let's do this.
You are about to enter the couple courtroom.
Oh my God.
The people are real. The cases are real.
This is insane.
The decisions are final. This is Jimmy Nath and Emma's Couple Courtroom.
That's right, Sydney. All rise. Court is now in session for the biggest thing we do each and every week. Judge Jim, Judge Nath, jury member Em. We are all here. And this is where we chat to a couple having a small tiff, Barney argument somewhere in Sydney. And it is our job to put that argument to bed in an official court of law, Jim.
Yes.
That is our job as judges. And Em, as a jury member, you're really the only one that has a say in this.
I get to have an opinion.
JimmyNath.com, todayfm.com if you're doing a register, you little tiff, you little Barney. Let's meet today's couple. We'll start with James from North Kellyville. Hello, James. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
James, can you talk us about the little tiff you're having with your partner at the moment?
My wife's a bit of a passenger princess, always wants me to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
But as soon as we get in, she's basically the human version of Google Maps. Just turn here, you're going too slow, merge there.
Bit of feedback whilst driving, like backseat driving style,
Yeah,
James?
yeah.
Like she's in the front seat.
Yeah, but she's unless you
Party's
put it
in the front.
This is in the back. James, have you provided that feedback to her before?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
And how does she take it, James?
Rolls her eyes and just keeps going.
James, does she do that thing that my wife does very often is when she's in charge of directions, because she's a passenger princess, self-confessed, and she'll go, oh, turn right, but the right turn was 100 metres ago. Does that happen?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, are you following her directions, James, or is she just giving you random feedback?
No, just giving random feedback.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Waze or Google Maps on already, but she just wants
It's not even her job. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not her job to give directions.
Oh, yeah,
It's just she's just
Not at all.
piping up being like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong.
Because my partner gives directions.
Yeah,
Too late.
Yeah.
Unsolicited feedback. Okay. Let's meet your partner. For now, from North Kellyville. Hi, for now.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're good. For now, you've heard James's side of the argument here. It is over to your side in the couple courtroom.
So let's just say I want a day off driving. He's driving. So when I'm driving, I'm very experienced. So I like to merge, like get into the lanes quick, drive a little bit faster. Like I've got places to go.
Okay.
And I like to just chill, take a slow drive.
No.
He's a Sunday driver during Monday to Friday.
Okay. So he's not efficient of enough driver, which is why you provide constant feedback.
Why don't
The
you...
reflexes aren't as quick.
Yeah, that's why you're bossy.
Not merging quick enough, particularly quick enough.
Okay.
And I'm just watching the mirrors going, oh my God, this is the biggest gap. You can go now.
Why don't you just drive then?
Oh, it's my day off. My day off driving.
So what? He drives once a week.
He will drive the weekends, yes.
So he's not. You just said before there's some lies here because you said he was driving during the week. Now you're saying it's weekends.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, hang on. He's a judge here for now. He's a judge.
Yeah, be
Careful.
I'll lock you up and throw away
This
the
is an
key.
official courtronfor now.
So what days is he
We
driving
need to get
for now?
the facts here for now.
So he does drive the weekends, but when we come home, like Monday to Friday, I do get him to drive me up the road to go get like groceries and little errands and stuff.
Right.
Okay, but do you have the issue on the weekends? Because you said he was a Sunday driver, and I'm just going to say that if he's driving on a Sunday, he's probably driving the right way then.
It doesn't matter. Sunday driving is not permitted Monday to Sunday.
Right, okay.
Yeah, like ever. Sunday
So
driving
you
is
don't want any...
outlawed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why can't you drive in the afternoons to get the roast beef?
Because I've driven 40 Ks for the day.
Okay, so you've driven too much, therefore James needs to drive. So there's a few instructions for James here. God, you'd be a nightmare in the car for now.
Well,
Okay, so the main instructions are James needs to drive when he's told, and he needs to be a better driver. James, you need her to lay off a little bit whilst you're driving and operating a vehicle. Yes, James?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, also. I also love that for now answered for James. This says a lot. Okay, all right, James, for now, stay there because, Sydney, this is where we need you to weigh in the couple courtroom. It is your job to jump on the phones right now and be a part of our independent jury. Now, and the beauty of the couple courtroom is that you are in the jury.
Yep.
You are in the jury. You get to decide where you would like to sit on our 5-person independent jury outside of Em. Where would you like to sit, Em?
I am going to sit first, actually.
Okay.
I'm going to be up first. I'm going to be
Influence. You're gonna
powerful and
influence.
influential.
Okay, James, what do you think about Em going first on the jury?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
You don't mind that? Okay, Fina, what do you think about now? Em traditionally takes the side of the lady in the argument, but sometimes she does go against it.
Sometimes I do.
For now, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to go girl power, and Em's going to be on my side.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll find out. Em. Over to you.
For now,
Yes.
I have to say that you're a bit of a whinger. Because you have... hang on, I haven't finished.
James
You're a bit
just
of a
said
whinger.
preach.
Because you've asked James to drive and then you're
Right.
whinging about it, right? So,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
kind of your fault. However,
Uh-oh.
James, when you get in the driver's seat, you never, ever, under any circumstances, should be driving like Miss Daisy. You're in the wrong. I'm on for now side.
Oh!
Oh, so you've picked for now.
So
Yep.
you've gone with
Yep.
for now.
For
Last
now is
minute
correct.
change. Okay, all right, James. Right of reply? Anything you want to say to Em on his having a go at you for being Miss Daisy, James?
I just want to get there safely, you know.
Yeah, that's
That's true.
Safety first.
if it takes.
Safety
Yeah, but it
first.
shouldn't. Are you the kind of guy that drives like 20 Ks under the speed limit? Because if so, get off the road.
If I'm
doesn't
doing
he?
10 Ks over the limit, I'm going too slow. So
Yeah.
Driving skills aren't getting any better.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hey,
Even with my tips.
for now, this is the role of the court, okay? We're sorting
Sorry,
this
I
out.
did ask them a question.
Okay, no, that's fine. You're entitled to.
Is she?
I don't think I am.
Actually, no, you're not, because you're a jury member. Tass from Des Moines. Hello, Tass.
How are you, boys and
We're
girls?
good.
Good,
Welcome
Tassie.
to the couple courtroom. Whose side are you on, Tass? For now, or James?
100% James. 100%.
No.
Just get in the car, the backseat driver, get in the car and just shut up and let him drive.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah, James, would you agree with that? Your partner for now just needs to shut up.
100%.
Yeah.
I've always been of the impression, for any backseat driver, if you don't like it, get out.
Yeah,
Get out.
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
get out of the
There's
traffic
doors.
Get out of the car.
There's doors.
Yeah, get out while the car's moving. Yeah, try that if you don't like it. Well, he's driving so slow you wouldn't notice. Okay, all right. So we got one vote James, one vote for now in the couple courtroom. Natalie from Cogra. Hello, Nat.
Hi, so I am totally team for now, babe. I get ya.
Okay.
Yes.
What? Explain to us why you get her, Nat.
So me and my husband are exactly the same. Exactly the same. Everything that she said, I hear loud and clear.
Here's what I'm hearing, Jim, and Jim and I
Going,
can have
keep going.
Jim and I can have a discussion here because we are the judges and we're just deliberating here.
Yeah.
What it sounds like is that the men in Sydney are much safer than the women in Sydney,
No,
who are
they're
just
not
a bunch of
safer.
leadfoots.
I have the opposite problem. I have my partner telling me, slow down.
Yeah.
You should indicate.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't park here.
Yeah,
I think you hit that person.
This is a one-way street.
Red means stop.
That's a footpath.
Yeah. That's the police behind us.
They're not trying to race you.
You're not in Too Fast, Too Furious. This isn't Tokyo Drift.
2 votes for now, 1 vote James. Rachel from Glenorchy. Hi, Rach.
Hi, how are you?
We are good, Rach. Team James, team for now in the couple courtroom. You have your say as an independent jury member. Where are you sitting?
I am going to sit with James.
Okay.
Take the win for now. He's driving. Just
yeah.
relax.
Relax.
But
Hear that?
the thing is, Rachel,
sound
though,
safe.
us women, we've got places to be and things to do, and this is why it gets so frustrating
God
when you're in
forbid
the
a man
car.
has a hobby.
Yeah.
Time management.
Driving
Just
safe.
no life.
James, can I just ask you something here, man to man? And I just want to
Mono
know.
e mono.
Mono e mono. Has this ever worked for you? Have you ever told your partner for now in the car to relax?
Every day.
Yeah, every day.
All the time. Doesn't work.
Does it work? No.
No, it doesn't. No, okay, great.
Yeah.
That's why
We're
we're
on the
here
radio
today
show.
in court.
He's missed the next turn when he said that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, she's going on.
Relax for now. There's always another
Relax.
turn.
All right, 2
It
votes
sounds like
each.
more women need to be instructors, driving instructors.
True for now.
Teach these men how to drive.
Preach, girl.
Sisters are doing
Get
it,
it,
for
girls.
themselves.
Guys, we have one jury member remaining. It is 2 votes each. Team James,
Wow.
team for now, as we bring in Alicia from Manly. Hello, Alicia.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. I just want you to know that you have a lot of power here in our courtroom at the moment, the couple courtroom, where Jim and I, we are, of course, the judges. Emma's had her vote. She doesn't get a second vote.
She'd love a second vote.
Second vote for now.
She'd love a fifth vote, Emma Chow. Alicia.
Emma wants all the votes.
Alicia, the call is yours. Are you team for now? Are you team James in the couple courtroom?
I am Team James.
It's a travesty.
The blokes have it.
Alicia, why are you Team James?
Because I think if you're going to get in the car and you're not driving, shut your mouth.
Terry Irwin has come out and said she has mixed feelings about her son Robert being a sex symbol now after that. After that very, very hot and sweaty. He was hot, women are sweaty.
I was sweaty looking at. I didn't realise
The Bonzad
how ripped he was. I appreciate the human body. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when I look at that, when I look at that
Don't
body,
try to justify your Instagram likes, brother. I'm just appreciating the human form.
What's my For You page? I better do a bit of work. So.
She said it's flattering, but it's a lot to have your son be considered a sex symbol.
Sure, yeah.
You know, like most mums wouldn't call their sons sex symbols.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, Jim and I, we've been doing the rounds for a bit.
I would say, Nath, your mum would say you're a good-looking rooster.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you peaked in high school. You went to school here in Sydney.
Yeah, grade 11 at Newington College. Let me tell you, NC09, I was on fire.
Blonde hair. You were ripped. You were more ripped then. You were playing a lot of footy.
I was much more fit.
Metabolism, you can sort of eat. I'd say I've never been good-looking. And Mum would probably always be a little confused as to how I got the attention of so many women.
It's called catfishing, sir.
Yeah. Mum's like, geez, you must have a great personality.
Well, funny you should mention your mums, because I got the producers to track down your mum.
Okay. Track them down. I haven't seen her in 25 years.
Yeah.
My mother?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got both of our mums.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So we've got Cath, who is your mum, Nate.
Okay, well,
on the line
let's
now.
bring her in.
Hello, Cath.
Hi.
We follow each other on Instagram now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Mum. Morning, Mother.
Hey, Cath.
Actually, that's something we do need to address is how excited Em was when you followed her on Instagram, Mum.
Yeah, and I still do.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad.
I hope you didn't unfollow. What did I do to make you not like me?
Because she's unfollowed a lot of women in her life.
You have, Mum. You have. You have to unfollow a few ladies.
Cath, now obviously you love your son Nath, but would you have the guts to call him a sex symbol?
No.
No, straight away.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but Mum, come on. Like, let's just, manoe. You know what I mean? I'm your firstborn. The gold. Yeah.
I was going to say, and you are a good-looking fellow, but I wouldn't call you a sex symbol. That's weird.
Yeah,
for a mother to say that.
Kath, you know who I'd call a sex symbol?
Who?
Big Mickey.
Well, I can call him that more than
But Mum, it's not weird because Terry Irwin has accepted that Rob is a bit of a sex symbol now. I'm a bit of a man about town these days.
No, you're not.
Well, you've got a good personality.
Yeah, but
Kath, I mean, I didn't obviously know Nathan was younger, neither did Em. He did get attention of a lot of the ladies when he was younger, didn't he?
Yeah, he absolutely did.
Yeah.
But, I still, I don't know. I'm with Terry. I don't know whether...
You're with Terry. So, but Mum, what about back in the... Okay, maybe not now, but what about back in the day when I used to work for you at Freedom Furniture? But
wasn't that, I mean, for those that don't know, Kath, you had to fire your own son from Freedom.
Yeah.
It wasn't part of the issue. He was fraternising with other co-workers.
Yes, he's always done that type of thing. But I will say, he was on the Newington billboard.
Yeah, billboard?
Yeah,
school billboard.
So, Kath, would you say that... I've got to be careful here.
Okay, here we go.
Would you say that when Nath peaked in his, hotness... In high school, would he have been a sex symbol for other chicks? Could you say that?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, Mum, we're gonna need you to make a decision here, right?
Okay, yeah.
Am I, your son, Nathan Roy, a sex symbol, yes or no?
Yes.
No, was.
Oh, was.
It was clearly
Was,
when you were in high school,
Like
mate.
16, 17.
Yeah, Mum, just confirming, was a sex symbol?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Okay, all right. Okay. Hey, guys, I'll accept that. I'll accept that 1 from 1.
Okay.
Right.
Well, now it's Jimmy's turn.
Okay.
We've got Susan.
Oh, Sue. Hi, Sue.
Hello, everybody. How you
All right.
going?
Good, Mum.
Good, Sue.
I miss you already. You were here in Sydney. You're back in Gundawinda. You're in Sydney for a couple of weeks. Saw some musicals, Mum.
Oh, yes. The musicals were fantastic.
Did you have a favourite?
MJ.
MJ the musical.
MJ the musical. It's a great musical.
Everyone is loving that musical.
Now, Sue.
We told everybody.
Told everyone.
Yeah,
Well, you're the woman around town.
Yeah. Sue, this is a big question. You heard the conversation with my mother. We eventually got there. Your beautiful son, James, your only son, good-looking rooster. Would you qualify him as a sex symbol, Sue?
Well, I don't think mothers say their children are sex things. I think they would probably say they're very handsome and charming and...
Yeah, but not a
No,
sex
you can
symbol.
say that though, Mum. I'm of the belief that Nate's a good-looking rooster. I'm more personality, Mum.
Yes, you're more personality. And remember, you were in a band... When you were at school, you were in a band, so you were everyone thought you were the hottie there.
Yeah,
the
Wait, did you
hottie.
play the bass? Because he just
I
did
played
a
the
thing.
bass guitar.
Okay, well, Sue-
he did the sex faces.
Because my mum said the same thing. So would you? So back when
I
he was
peaked in high school too,
back when he was in the
Great,
Dubes,
Nathan.
the Dubes, which are on Spotify. That's his band. Check him out, guys. The hits before they hit. so
Tubes AF.
back when he was in the Dubes, Sue, and he was bass player, Gundawindy, man about town.
Playing the Victoria Hotel.
Would you have said that your son James, we're going to give you a drum roll here, would you say that Jimmy from the Jimmy Nath Show back then was a sex symbol, Sue?
I think, yes, I do.
All that I have learned is that we peaked in high school.
Trending now with Emma Chow.
Jojo Siwa has done an interview with the guy she was getting cozy with in the celebrity Big Brother UK house. His name is Chris Hughes, by the way.
Hughesy.
So Hughesy said their friendship. He called their
Hughesy,
friendship.
get me out of here.
Is that where he went?
So Jojo broke up with her partner Cath. We talked about
That's
that
right,
yesterday.
yes.
Chris has gone on the record and said that their friendship, Chris and Jojo's friendship, is a soulmate friendship.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the hosts asked Jojo if she wanted that friendship to turn romantic. Have a listen to her answer.
He's a great guy. It is platonic. We have a lot of fun together. Life is life. And I don't know any future of anything. But I'm really grateful for our dynamic that we have and our bond that we have. And whatever life does, life will do.
Life is life.
Have you seen the clip?
Yeah.
So it's like a breakfast TV show in the UK.
Yes.
Okay.
And she just keeps touching him.
She
She's very
does.
touchy-feely.
Like
She kind of did
smitten,
like a couple of slaps and like
Yeah,
little
it's-
fist pumps on the back.
Like affectionate or like broy?
No, I think this is what I think. I think they have hooked up, maybe since, because obviously in the Big Brother house you can't see anything, right? It's filmed all the time.
Yeah.
And that she's trying to be respectful as she can be
Yeah.
to Cath, even though they broke up at the after party or whatever. It was spoken about to be like,
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to come out and just be hooking up with this
Yeah,
bloke.
be
But
passionate.
then, even he's weird. He goes on about, he's like, she's my soul. You can have friends, right? It's not friends, but it's his friend where it's your soulmate.
Yeah.
It's a person that you're more friends with than your other friends. And I'm like, what are you two on about?
Is he an in-betweener?
He's also not like,
Is he not that?
he's not that much chop.
Not quite an oil painting?
No.
Not that much chop. I haven't heard that before.
You haven't? Oh, no, not that much
Not
chop.
much chop. Oh,
I mean, like, agree.
Agree,
But
yeah.
just never heard that expression before.
that turn of
I
phrase.
Think, yes, I think they haven't hooked up.
Okay.
I think
Oh.
she really wants to. And she's left it open. She's like, life is like what will happen, what will happen.
I feel like they're just trying not to address the fact that they've hooked up and they're together.
Do you
They're
reckon
saying all this
she's-
other mumbo jumbo.
Who do you reckon's more keen for things to happen?
She's more keen.
Jojo more
Well,
keen? I haven't
she's
seen the clip.
exploring. This is the thing. She's exploring.
He
Yeah.
seems a bit, not all there.
Oh, not much chop.
Too rude short, the top paddock. He's like...
And finally, Maroon 5 is dropping a new song with Lisa from Blackpink, a.k.a. Mook from White Lotus.
Yeah.
She's the one who was dating security guard Gaytok. Gaytok?
Gaytok.
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 Okay. So
So
she's
Jared's on.
Yeah, it's the opposite of tick.
she's massive at the moment off the back of the TV show and 2 huge Coachella performances. Have a listen to the teaser of their new song, Priceless.
Baby, you're priceless. I never had anything like this. I'm missing my head on your thighs. All I wanna do is you. All I wanna do is your body. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm into
Can
it.
I?
Are we into it?
I'm
Can
into
we
it.
give Nathan John Edward Roy a round of applause?
Oh, thanks, guys. What do I do now?
have been doing radio with him 10, 12 years, and that is the first time you ever didn't grunt or groan or moan over a song. Usually a little thing is played and you go, oh, yeah. Was that a conscious decision?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Come here, kiss me on the mouth.
Get it, Adam. Sorry, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Hey, guys, speaking of things that do make you feel comfortable, and that's our friends over at Chemist Warehouse. How's that for a segue? Brought it right in there. Because thanks to our friends at Chemist Warehouse, they're sorting us out for Mother's Day. You can spoil Mother's Day with their favourite fragrance at Chemist Warehouse. Shop the huge range, big brand fragrances at lowest prices. You can shop in-store or online now. There's a big list here, guys. And Em, I know you've been through a few of these, but the Burberry London for women, Eau de Parfum, 100 mils, $59.99, guys.
Also, Calvin Klein Euphoria for women,
Yeah.
$20.
Ariana
Yeah,
Grande,
how
she's
good.
got one. Like, famous people just love having a perfume, don't they?
I'm not a huge fan of
famous people perfumes.
No, just famous people having things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got enough. They got enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like actors who go, I've got a beer, or like it's like just you're
really?
an actor.
So
Yeah.
you're not into like
Like-
Matthew McConaughey, like being with Wild Turkey?
No.
or whatever, no?
No.
Radio
just
presenters, I got a
actor.
hat. What?
Yeah.
JimmyNath.com. Pick
Shut
one
up.
Jim M, you guys know this, on Sunday I went to see one of the most impressive people I think I've ever seen. Hans Zimmer, live, Kudos Bank Arena. He did 2 sold-out shows. So the team's laughing at me because I'm talking about Hans Zimmer about as much as Jimmy talks about Japan.
He's a composer.
He's a
Very
composer.
famous
He's a
composer.
famous composer, famous conductor, responsible for some of the biggest movie scores of all time.
How are you talking about Hans Zimmer as much as I'm talking about Japan? I went to Japan for 2 weeks. You and Hans Zimmer 4 hours.
2.
It was life-changing.
But I've been listening. I listened on my way in. Have a listen to this. Here's a bit of Hans Zimmer. So many different movies that he does. Pirates of the Caribbean is in there. He also does Interstellar, Gladiator, Inception. Have a listen to this. Circle of Life. He wrote this and he brought the OG singer out on stage.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, that was Elton John. What's his?
Gladiator.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Gladiator. Inception. This is called Time. Unbelievable.
So do you listen to this as a soundtrack on the way to work?
Really? Oh. Interstellar.
Sounds like my morning alarm on my iPhone.
I was going to say, your morning playlist, like you listened to Hans Zimmer this morning on the way to work. I listened to Jenny from Blackpink because I was like, she's got a new album out. I'll listen to Jenny.
Well, here's the thing, right? So I know I
listen to NRL 360 replay. I do.
We're all so different.
Well, I'm in there listening to Pirates of the Caribbean.
Captain Jack
Trying
Sparrow.
to board all these other Ubers driving past. No, here's the thing. Now, I know he's super talented, and it takes a literal genius to write and compose these songs, which is what he does.
Yeah.
However, there is another element to what he does, which I think I could do. Conducting, right? Conducting.
You can't
in
see
front,
me, but I'm rolling my eyes.
standing in front of an orchestra and doing a bit of up, down, left, right with a bit of a stick, right? Point, violins come in. Who do you point to? Let me guess, the violins, a bit of up, down. I need a bit more volume. I'll point to the guitarist and I'll go, hey, little bit up. You know what I mean? Like you're asking for the temperature to go up in the car, a little bit up, a little bit down. And then I think I'd be so good at the big finish. So when you're conducting a big
You're very
orchestra,
dramatic,
conducting the big orchestra, and then there's a big crescendo at the end, and finish.
What does,
I'd be so
what
good
does
at that.
crescendo mean?
Something, big noise.
Crescendo
Like the
is the
big
high
finish.
point of the song.
The
No,
big
but
finish.
but it might not be the big finish.
Well,
it could be at the bridge of the song.
Sometimes you don't finish, and that's okay.
Well,
There's medication
My
for that.
arms will get
Well,
tired.
I think it's the medication's fault. The antidepressants are just
The other
just
word,
not getting there. You know what I mean?
the other word I learned.
Brain doesn't pull into the station.
The other word I learnt with conducting is progression. So the song progresses, right?
Shut up.
Progresses, and I just think
You
I could do it.
You're so. You're so.
wouldn't be
I
that
told the
hard.
I told the team this yesterday. You're so delusional about this that we once had a meeting with an orchestra.
Yeah, very
Nathan and I-
famous orchestra.
Yeah, very famous. It was the Tasmanian Symphony Orchestra. Nathan and I used to do breakfast radio down there
Yeah.
in Tassie. We had a meeting with them. They wanted to do some stuff on the show. And Nath looked at the composer. We were in a small room. There was about 5 of us. And Nath looked at the composer and said, I want to compose.
Yeah.
And this guy goes, you can't do that. And
Yeah.
Nath goes, it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
So Nath...
You said that to him.
Yeah, to be
his
fair,
face?
not compose, conduct.
That's so
I-
rude.
Sorry, conduct.
I
Sorry,
can't
I apologise.
compose.
No, conduct.
I can conduct.
Nath said, what, you writing and playing instruments? He goes, well done to all of you,
Yeah.
all right? But he goes, the stick thing, he
Yeah.
goes, mate, come on, I can do
But
that.
I genuinely think if I know the song, right? If I know the song, I'm not just going raw dogging it. If I know the song, I can do a bit up, down, left, right, and
Do you
they
know-
know what song they're
Do
playing.
you know how offensive it is that the guy from the radio thinks that he could conduct an orchestra?
Yeah. Well,
Ready? I'll do the song and you do the hand
Go, go,
gestures,
go,
right?
go.
Dun 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 dun.
My arms.
Dun dun
I
dun
don't-
dun
No,
dun
you're
dun
floating.
dun
It should be a
dun
lot
dun
more like this.
Oh, bring it up.
Dun 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 dun.
Violins come in. See? So,
Can I just say, the minimum study for a conductor is Bachelor of Arts degree and a Master of Arts.
But what do you have? 2 degrees.
Yeah.
You've got a Bachelor of Law.
Yeah.
And a Bachelor of...
massive ego.
Irrelevante.
So
Both.
here, I mean, you mentioned the word there before, and a few people are calling me a bit delulu, right? So I think we do this on 131060. Jump on the phones right now. Are you or do you know a delulu dude?
Delulu Dudes. Delulu Dudes. Race a horse, fly a plane, ride a shark. Ain't no way. Delulu Dudes.
Yeah, I'm a little delusional, according to a few people.
I would never usually do this, but I'm going to plug my own socials
Oh,
at
yeah,
Jimmy
sure.
Smith, the THE. Because there's a beautiful photo of my Emma Chow, who's encouraging you to vote.
Yeah.
Because the election is this weekend, and I just want people to check it out.
You just held your phone up in selfie mode, and I was like, because I've got glasses that I have to wear 24/7 now. I'm like, huh? I
Guys,
look so confused.
I went to Hans Zimmer on the weekend. He's a conductor composer. I definitely can't compose, but I think I could quite generally be a good conductor, right? Just a bit of up, down, left, right with the stick. I think it's fine. I've also been on record on this show saying that I could, or both Jimmy and I have been on record on this show saying that we could land a plane without any qualifications.
Yeah.
50% of men reckon they could successfully land a commercial aeroplane if there was an emergency. And I'm absolutely one of these people. I feel like a lot of it is automation, but also you're talking to ground control. You know, for some reason,
Ground control, it's Major Tom.
both pilots have carked it, right? You just buzz through and go, hey, what button do I press? And they go, hello, Mr. Roy, thanks for saving the day. Again,
Okay.
right? You just press down, press the red button that says land, bang, land, wheels come out, everyone's safe. What a hero. How hard can it be, guys?
Delulu. You are so Delulu.
Delulu. So I want to talk to some Delulu dudes right now on 131060. Maybe we do a to-do Lulu list one day and we do a week of doing all these things that we claim that we can do.
I don't think that you should be behind the steering mechanism of a plane.
Just me by myself in a light aircraft.
You did that when we were at the F1. There was a plane simulator.
Yeah.
We were at the Red Bull station.
Yeah, but not a real plane.
And I
No, but it's the exact replica.
No, but he shouldn't attempt to land a real
No,
plane.
but I'm saying is it's the exact replica, and he couldn't land it once.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
He
crashed,
crashed
into
the water. He
fake
crashed
building.
into a tower.
yeah, because he's Delulu.
Yeah, but the real thing I reckon I could do. Eric from Liverpool. Hi, Eric.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Good, mate. Are you a Delulu dude, Eric?
No, I've got it, mate. I swear to God, he thinks he's Max Verstappen.
Okay.
So what? He reckons he can drive an F1 car.
Yeah, every time we hit the track, the guy shows up in full kit with like all the Red Bull sponsors all over him and the hat and everything.
So all the gear, but quite little idea, Eric.
Yeah, pretty much. And even the staff look at him, they're like, mate, we've got another one.
Yeah.
Oh, they have so many Delulu dudes
Does
in
he
there.
claim, does he reckon
Does he say that?
Does
Yeah.
he say, or does he just dress up? Does he reckon he could actually get in one?
Oh, he tries to give me a run for the money, but he's never touched podium.
Yeah, right, okay. So you've raced him before,
But
though?
not obviously
Yeah.
in F1, Eric. I know you quite well. Where
Yeah.
are you racing him?
Just go-karts.
May as well be Dodgem cars.
Yeah,
Seriously.
top of Moore Park, go to go-kart racing. Zane from Epping, are you a DELULU dude, Zane?
Yeah, I reckon I am.
Well, okay, what are you delusional about, Zana?
I reckon I could hit the slopes as a professional snowboarder. Never done it before, but I reckon I could do it.
You've never snowboarded and you think you could do
No.
it? Okay, do you even
Yeah.
skateboard or surf or something sideways on a board?
I skateboard. That's why I reckon I could just jump on a snowboard and be equivalent to that.
Are you a professional skateboarder?
No.
Yeah,
I can do some tricks, but not a professional.
So do you think you'd be so good that you could win at the Winter Olympics?
Oh, I'd give it 100% shot.
I reckon you could podium, Zane. I completely back you. It's pretty much the exact
do
same
it.
thing. It's the exact same board.
But I
Just
love
one's
the-
got wheels, one's got snow.
No, you're right.
It's not that hard.
You can do tricks.
You can do trick. Can you do an ollie, Zane?
Yep.
Yeah, gold medal. There you go.
The Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma are off to spoil Mum this Mother's Day with a huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices at Chemist Warehouse. Shop in store or online now.